In today's video, we're going to look at a stock that is about to go insane tomorrow and why all of you should keep it on your watch list. We're also going to look at the overall markets and discuss what to expect tomorrow. Alright, y'all, let's dive right into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the SPY, and so far the ascending triangle is intact. The play is still, the setup is still in play, and the uptrend is there. Do not try to fight this thing and try to go short unless the SPY gives you a reason to. Right now we're bullish, and that's perfectly fine. Today it kind of held its own. I told y'all to watch the SPY for a run all the way up to here first before going up to 49.70. It tried to make a run in the morning. It lasted for about an hour. Like it went all the way up towards 4,900 and then had a pullback and consolidated and stayed flat until the close. I'm not bearish on it. There's two ways. There's multiple ways actually. The outcome of this ascending triangle can go. The first and the best way is just a line straight up like that. Next way is what it's seen, where we go up a little bit and then we chop sideways for one. Today is, well, we go up a little bit on. I'm gonna call this day 0, the breakout day, and then we chop for one day, and then we might even chop for another day before we push higher on the third day. All right, and now the worst of the worst is if we get a retest here and then we chop for literally a whole week and then we continue higher next week. That would be like the absolute worst. I don't think the market will be that cruel. I don't think so. If it does, again, if you see this, just be ready for it. Just know that it is a possibility, right? It is a possibility. It's there. That's why I'm drawing it. But in my mind, like the first thing that I'm anticipating is a continuation higher. All right. So just take things day by day. The ultimate price target for the SPY is up here. That's why I have my alert up there. It could get there on any of these days. So I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative and draw these three right there. We'll see when it gets there. All right, hopefully sooner rather than later. The Nasdaq is also looking good. /NQ. This one didn't push towards 47. Towards 17.7. It only pushed towards 17.6. All right, so maybe we might see this thing move to here like that. All right, so overall we're still bullish. Overall we are still bullish. Now let's look at the stock that I've mentioned yesterday that I shared with all of you, and congratulations to anybody who made some money on this one, because we definitely did. In the last video, I'm gonna pin it at the top right part of this video, at the top corner. I shared this one with you guys. I shared Apple. All right, and let's go on here. That way you can see my entries and exits. Discord. Okay, so I told y'all I got it yesterday at 11:27 when everything started breaking out. I got these contracts at $107. I did take some profits off on Friday. I took some off and then I swung the rest. And then today I ended up selling the rest at $256 each. A little bit before we got into that red band right there. It was getting really close towards $194, which exceeded my previous expectations of $192.50. All right, so when it got up there, I was like, you know what? I'm happy with it. Let me just sell right now. And I sold it. It went up a little bit higher, missed the top by an extra $1, and then it pulled back. All right, I told you guys, watch it for a move up towards where the short sellers are. And that's what it did. So if you captured a piece of that move, congratulations on there. The contracts were up by quite a lot. It went all the way up towards 350, I think, when it got up to 195. At least the contracts that we were holding, it got up there. So where is it going to go? It might play some games tomorrow before continuing on Wednesday. I'm not too sure. I'm really not sure. The move that I was seeing was for the test of resistance up here. After that, whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. So I'll just keep it in my watch list. If there's another opportunity on it that shows up, then I will take it for a either long or a short, depending on what kind of opportunity I get from the stock. Okay, so that's the updates on this stock. Now, the stock for this video, the stock that is about to go insane tomorrow. Let's look at UAL. All right, and UAL is an airline, and so far, I don't know if you have noticed, but the airline industry have been like beaten down, like AAL, and I think there is they're just not doing well. If you look at this one, for example, United Airlines, again, it's been on the pullback for quite some time, and it had an earnings beats, and it's gapping up so far. What I want you guys to do, I want you guys to put an alert right above 41.50. All right, so we have time between right now, between this very moment and the open. So hopefully it forms something really, really nice and pops above it, like later on during the day, like somewhere over here will be nice. If we start breaking above this level of resistance, expect a huge move towards $44 on that specific day. All right, so that's my thoughts on it. It has a lot of room to the upside. There is a gap to fill. There are two gaps to fill. The first one at 44, right here. All right, I guess that's what I'm saying. Watch for a move up to 144. And then later on, there is another gap to fill up here at 47.50. Obviously, the first one is going to get filled first. And with an earnings beat, I do expect it to get filled pretty fast. But watch it for like a setup, a nice ascending triangle, cooking intraday, well, cooking overnight. And then that breakouts that could happen like right out the gates, which would be a little bit more risky. But if it breaks out in that box, it will be pretty sweet for a long. Right? Now, that's the stock to keep on watch. Now, there's other stocks. There's other stocks that we're going to discuss. This one also has earnings coming up, I think, in the morning. Let's look at MMM. So MMM has earnings coming up tomorrow morning. And depending on the reaction to it, there could be an opportunity on this one as well. Let's look at the weekly charts and the daily charts. I mean, so far it's been kind of sloppy, just moving sideways over here. All right, but what I want y'all to watch out for is for the volume to break above, like, watch for a volume above 6 million within the first 10 minutes. If you see that kind of crazy volume, along with a positive reaction to the stock where we see a push above 111, then watch the stock for a long. All right, watch it for a long. That's the other one that's reporting earnings. The third stock that is reporting earnings tomorrow is J&J. And J&J has a gap to fill up here at 172. Right there. All right. It had a pattern before. This one we took a trade on in November for the move up to 158. But now there is an opportunity to fill that gap. And depending on the reaction to earnings, will determine whether that is true or not. All right. So watch the reaction tomorrow. The reaction is key. All right. The reaction is key. Eventually, that gap is going to get filled. It's only a matter of time. Now, a quick update once again on, I think I shared Square with you guys yesterday. I did. I definitely did. So if you took Square, congratulations on that one. I mean, the best entry for this one would have been here. If you, like, 1 hour after Apple broke out, this one also broke out, and I told you guys, watch it for a move up to $69. Very simple structure. I mean, behavior was absolutely perfect on this stock. So the place to get in was this little green circle, and then the place to get out was up here, where they got to $69. Just like I told you guys, there was money to be made. There was money to be made on here, but your execution would have had to be really, really quick because that big volume out the gate. So those contracts are moving really, really fast. So it could have been difficult to catch it, but if you did, congratulations on it. It's going to take a sweet time before going higher later, but at least the uptrend has started, and that's really all that we can ask for. All right, so that's my thoughts on all of these stocks, and it is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish the like button. As always, remember I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at 10 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. To be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time, including my entries, the reason why I enter trades to begin with, along with my exits, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguba, at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguba with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.